Indianapolis. 1 lap to go at the Brickyard. One of his idols, Rick Mears, won here 4 times. His teammate Jeff Gordon, 4-time winner here. Started the season by winning the Daytona 500 without his crew chief. Now trying to take his car and his team to victory lane at Indianapolis. And hold on to the championship standings, which you won't even think about for probably a day and a half.
What an unbelievable
crash. Caution is out. Check that. Caution is not out yet. There's a crash on the backstretch.
Looks like Robbie Gordon and Greg Biffle got together.
Still the white flag is out. Johnson off of turn 4. Checkered flag is in the air. Jimmie Johnson from California wins at Indianapolis, and the caution is out. The race is over. There are 15 scoring loops around the track. They will determine the final positions. Jimmie Johnson has won.
He's only got a lap and a half to hold him off because they're going to get the white flag this time by.
Jimmie Johnson's got 4 more corners to hit right here.
4 left turns away from the lion's share of a $9.6 million purse.
Well, he was about perfect with that corner right there. So was Carl Edwards. Johnson looked like he got through that corner and off of that corner really well, not to let Carl get a good run on him down the backstretch. That was real critical because this long straightaway right here could decide it.
4 hours ago, over 250,000 fans asked themselves, who will it be? Who will win the Allstate 400 in 2008? They all had different answers.
Another perfect corner. Jimmie Johnson did a great job there. His crew, congratulations. Just a fantastic job.
Out of turn 4 and 2-time NASCAR Sprint Cup champion, Jimmie Johnson becomes a 2-time winner at the Brickyard. Jimmie knows he needs to get all he can get here on this front straightaway. Look at him moving from inside to outside. White flag.
Jimmie's doing everything he can to keep him back there. Not let him get too close to the bumper. He doesn't want to get the opportunity to get him loose. Here's Mark Spot coming up. Got one more run at him.
This time down the back straightaway, Jimmie Johnson stays in the middle of the racetrack and will pull him by a couple of car lengths. 2 turns away from the checkered flag. Turn 3.
Well, Mark just needs a couple of car lengths trying to loosen him up. Man, he drove it hard in there and out of that corner. That's why Jimmie Johnson is champion right there, folks.
Out of turn 4, headed for the checkered flag, and 3-time NASCAR Sprint Cup champion Jimmie Johnson becomes a 3-time winner at the Brickyard 400.
First time anybody's ever won it back-to-back.
Yes, boys! Hell yes!
And Jimmie Johnson, who grew up in Southern California, said Rick Mears was one of his idols. One of the people he looked up to most.
Coming to the white flag, almost 6 seconds on the 18th.
The story there from the spotter down to Jimmie. As indeed he comes down the front straightaway and sees the white flag. Final lap is underway for the leader in Indianapolis.
Such a tremendous feeling to know that you and your team have put it all together. You show up for the big races, you know you have one chance a year to get it all done, Andy, and this team is there.
They've executed well all day long. It's paying off here on this last lap. One thing I love about Jimmie Johnson, though, is it never gets old. It'll be just like he won his first Brickyard race.
Johnson said you come through the tunnel and history starts talking to you, and he's so happy to have had 3 special moments for himself at this track. Said, I hope to have a 4th. His hero, Rick Mears, won the Indianapolis 500 4 times. They've got something to talk about. As Johnson clears the final corner and the checkered flag is in the air. A 4th win in the Brickyard 400 to Jimmie Johnson.